Penny, you're so funny. Here we go. Everybody pay attention. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all. Thank you very much for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are starting a brand new project. We're busting the stash. The reason why I say stash is because it has quite a bit of yardage. I mean, you could do this project in a scrappy manner, but you'd really have to think out those yellows and pinks and whatever you wanted to use as those colors. I chose nothing similar to this whatsoever except maybe a pop of yellow because I thought it needed it. You'll see what I'll be using. Very much neutral, earthy tones. I was trying to go for kind of like a barn owl sort of theme instead of someone's been to Hawaii and Tropicana and having a couple margaritas. So, yeah. Hello. Like 80 of us watching. Thank you. Someone said they were in Hawaii. Seriously? Hawaii? Can I please come? We are going to extend our cross-stitching session for next week because it's March break, and then on for 2 more weeks after that because we are like in quarantine. Not the house, but the school. So yeah, they're shutting down for 3 weeks. It was very sad. Very, very sad. Hello, Pam. Hello, Pat. Hello, Vicky. Hello, everybody. I know lots of names went past, and I'm super sorry if I missed you. But hello. Hello, Penny. We got your card. That was very nice. Thank you for your card. And I'm happy you like your panel. And you can do something with it. And your grandson loves it. Yeah. So this is what we're working on. And I've already done some cutting because it's kind of cutting intensive. And I still have all my background to cut. This is my background. It's very neutral, I guess. It's got black with some gold leaf and then a bit of white on the inside. I thought it would look nice next to the owls. So, hello, Heather. Hope you're healing well. You're like 4 weeks from your surgery, or you had 4 weeks from your surgery, so hopefully you're healing up well. Good morning, says Deborah Davidson. It's going. Oh, hello, Nadine. Happy you're here. Everything is locked down here too. It's crazy. It's crazy with this virus. You know, I'm on crossing guard yesterday and I gave a cough and one of the parents goes like this. I said, it's just a tickle, dude. Just chill. Just chill. It's just a tickle. I'm not touching anybody. I'm pushing those buttons with the elbows, man. I'm telling you. Uh-oh. You know who's here? Come on. I know. Get your time in, Mr. Magoo. The old man. He was outside today. He was jumping off the deck railing. And I think he hurt himself, old man. Hey, Mr. Old Man. Yeah, so that's our new project. Hopefully, who's sewing along with me? Who's sewing along with me? It's a free pattern if you go exclamation hoot, but you have to do it in a Canadian accent. I'm telling you right now, or it's not going to understand you. Exclamation hoot. So you got to think if you're out and about in a boat giving a hoot. That's how you have to say it. Yes, Mr. Magoo is going to sew along, aren't you? Going to help with those claws of doom. He's like, I'll help, Mama. I'll feed the fabric. That's not cat abuse, I assure you. He loving it. Gets a little purr going. Yeah, it's not good. It's more the youngins and the elderlies with health issues you really have to worry about with that virus. So there's lots of people who test positive for it and they've got no symptoms. So I think the panic is a lot of mental, and but you know, whatever. So as Pop says, we have batting. So if there's a toilet paper issue in the house, we have lots of batting. And if you would have gone for the fabric, I would have had to get the ninja chops out. I don't think that's happening. Nope. We'll deal with it. Yeah, there's lots of fabric involved in this project. So it's busting my stash. So, and I did have lots of, this is all, I haven't bought a thing. And a couple of them are a bit mixed on the color. The yellow is, had to introduce 2 pieces. And then there was the browns for the F. I had to introduce 2 new colors. So it's a bit of busting the scraps, but mostly just busting my stash. So I was trying to pick up stuff that had the most yardage to it and compared to what needed to be here. So are we good? Cuddle time over, Mr. Clive? Right? Old man Magoo? Right, off you go. Let me just defluff. Sorry if that was rubbing the microphone. I didn't mean to. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Oh, I gotta find a place where it's not rubbing. I thought I had a place and then it was rubbing. Hold on, maybe that'll be okay. Depends. No major arm exercises. No showing the guns. At the gun show. Not on the owl, still making T blocks. That's okay, Diane 57. You're making a C? What's that? I don't understand either, Jan. I don't know. When it's a virus thing, not a, bowel thing. But hey, whatever. There's lots of things got canceled here. Obviously, major vacations. Sorry, Mr. Clive Fluff just sticking to me. Lots of vacations were canceled here, obviously because of March break, or that's what we're on for next week. So, oh yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna get started cutting my background fabric. Like I said, is this beautiful goldy. I'll show it up to the camera once we get there. But I do have my strip set 1 cut, my strip set 2 cut, my strip set 3 cut. 5 cut, 3 is cut, sewn together, not on the angle, it's not cut yet, but the strips are sewn, and strip set 4 is ready to get cut on the angle as well, and then we still have other ones to build. So it's a lot on this, and I don't really want to take in any more than the 4 weeks we normally do these sorts of projects. So let's we're just going to try and plug away the best we can. It's a little complicated, but like I said, you need challenges in your life to progress you further and help you learn and to be able to teach others. So if you're not challenging yourself, you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs. So let's do it. Where did I tap exclamation hoot? Right there in the chat there, Sonia. Just exclamation hoot. No space. Don't forget the Canadian accent. I can hear it. I can hear it. Can you hear it? You gotta have the heat. Okay, so we need to cut some background. So background, we need to, first is 6 10.5 by 10.5 squares of fabric H, which H is my background, or you can choose to be your background. And I do have approximately 3 yards of it here. It says it wants you to have 2 3/4 yards. So I thought if I made a mistake, it's okay. Things happen. Life is life. No stressy stress. Let's just take each day at a time. So we got 44, 34 is 10, and a half is 10.5. So we need to get 6 of those. We'll probably have to use at least 2 strips because the width of fabric is only going to give you 40. So you're only going to get maximum 4 out of that. All right, so here's 33 and 23 and the half in between. We're good to go. So let's get the 10.5s out of the way. We can, of course, double them up. Oh, for some reason, the heater kicked in. One moment. Let me just go turn it down. I thought I turned it off, for Pete's sakes. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I don't need to cook. I'm fine. I got the lights on. I got the Easy Bake Oven on. So what's everybody doing today? Hopefully not, like, seriously sick or ill or anything like that, because that would be horrible. It has almost kind of springy sprung here. We're very excited for the temperature change. I'm just like, bring it on, Batman. Come on. Mama needs to change out of her winter jacket. Well, when you have winter for like 7 months of the year. And I did put a new blade in, nice and sharp. Make sure you put a new blade in when you start new projects. Okay. Save yourself a whole lot of aggravation and frustration. I'm wondering maybe why you're not getting exact cuts when you should have been. Except look how smooth that sounds. Ooh, just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay, so that's 8. I know it's more than what we need, but it's what we're going to get. The 2, obviously, other ones get into the extra pile, and that you can do whatever you like with. You can put it in your salvage collection. Lots of people are making some bags and doodads and thingamabobs. Designed by Hudson, Ohio, exclusively for Joann Fabrics. So obviously, it was one of my customers that went to the States, got some fabric, didn't really like it, and decided to give it to me. So, hey, I'm all for that. I'm a taker. I'm a giver and a taker. Nothing better than giving. Working on Roy's vision of a quilt, and it's not easy to do that. You were talking about that at the guild meeting the other night. Unfortunately, I had to run out. I had an important call, so I had to run out of the guild meeting. I almost made it to the end. 10:14. Oh, sorry. 4:10. Sorry, 4:10 on a Sunday. You're so dedicated. You and Cherie. Whatever happened to AJ? AJ was here for a while, and then she disappeared. Somebody take her out. All right, now we need 8, 10 and 7/8 by 10 and 7/8. Now we're not going to get that out of 2 strips. We're going to have to definitely be taking 3 strips to get that 10 and 7/8. So that's probably why they have you. No, June, she's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 7/8. All right, let's just do that. Right, moving over. 7/8. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff together here. I apologize. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 7/8. And that'll give us 3 strips to get our 8, 10 and 7/8. So what we have to do with the 10 and 7/8 and the 12 and 7/8 is cut them on the diagonal once to give us lots of filler pieces for around the owl, okay? Do. I think we'll just do 2 at a time. I don't want to cut too much. We need to get 10 and 7/8, right? Is it better to do them 1 at a time in a row? That might be best. Hold on, let's move this out of the way and flatten them out completely and do one on top of the other and get the 10 and 7/8 that way. So only doing 3, but we're utilizing the fabric as much as possible because we don't want to waste. Waste not, want not, as they say. Okay. I'll try to line these up here. Do. It was really nice the other day. What's today? I guess Wednesday. Wednesday was really nice. Thursday and Friday it turned cold. That's for sure. All right, cutting the salvage off because we don't want that. We don't want this in our project. Okay, that's just, you know, something you can save for scrappy bits or filler bits or whatever it is you want. Now, it was the 10 and 7/8, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 7/8. Math is every day. Without a doubt. I think all of our parcels arrived to all of our winners, except for obviously the jelly roll race, and yeah, I think that was it. But we have 2 winners to give away, two stuff to give away, 2 winners for the counting of the half doodle, half square triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Making up my own words now. So we have that. So that's good. And remember the baby quilt project with the purple tree panel? Obviously the one you guys have won as well. Got to its destination and was very well received. So I was very happy that they liked it. They seem like very nature-y kind of people, so I just thought that would be right up their alley. So, not that I really know them. I mean, I know one of them, but no, well, I mean, to a point, right? How well can you know someone via camera and stuff, right? So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you know, you get a good vibe. And you know, I think he's, as they say, they're good egg. They're good people. So you reward the good peoples, right? I'm sure I'm not alone on that. No, Sassilette, and I swear you have that panel. And to people who are wondering about said panel, a couple of weeks ago on a cross-stitch live stream, I showed off a sewing machine panel. It had classic sewing machines on a fabric that, anyways, and I could have made 4 bags for the fans, the viewers, the whatever of the channel, you know, to show the love. And since that day, it went poof, and I haven't found it. I have tidied, I have organized, stuff I really don't want to do, but I did anyways, trying to find this panel, and I can't. So I thought maybe by accident, I sent it off to people with all the packages I was mailing out, and since I didn't hear back from, I mean, I heard back from most of them, and including the one I sent as the baby gift and stuff, they didn't say anything different about what was in the box, so I just assumed they got what I wanted them to get, and I didn't attach anything extra. Because I didn't get asked, well, what is this for? You know, because it wasn't finished. It was just a rough bit of, you know, a strip of fabric, right? So, all right. So for the 10 and 7/8, we needed 8 of them. And I think I have 9 here. Let's just double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly. We have, there we go. And let's get the right amount that we need here. This was 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these we have extra. That's to the scrappy pile. We'll do something with that later at some point in time. Same with that. And then let's get what else we need here, because it's 10 and, or sorry, yeah, 12 and 7/8 now instead of 10 and 7/8. I don't remember. No, I don't think I actually bought it, Christina. I think it was something I got with either as a gift from someone, but I don't, it's been a while. It would have been a very long while ago, or something I picked up in like a little quilt shop because it was all wrapped up and it was like a little fat quarter sort of thing, or like a, you know, I didn't know what it was. And and then, you know, it was one of those. But it was really cute because it had all the sewing machines on it. And I thought, oh, that'd be great for the peeps. The peeps would love that. I'm going to make bags for them. It could be part of the 12-hour live stream, which is next Saturday, by the way. 12 hours. Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Most of you can. So 10, 11, 12, and 7/8, right? 12 and 7/8. Can't. Mathing is every day. Okay. And then how many we need? We only need 4. I don't think we're going to get 4 out of this, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it our best effort, shall we? That's good. I know, Kathleen Davis. 21st, day before Munchkin's birthday. He turns 24 the next day, so we're going to make chocolate cheesecake. We've never made before, so this should be fun and exciting. So... do I still have the anime hair? Pop was saying I had cartoon anime hair today. So it was like sticking up on the side here. I'm hoping it wasn't too sticky uppy. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, and 7/8. Yeah, I can't believe it's going to be another 12 hours. You guys asked for it, and therefore you get it. Careful what you wish for. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. A little rooster tail. I figured something was going on. I don't know. I can feel it. It's feeling it all. Woohoo! I tried taming it, but yeah, Pop laughed and he said, I could turn you upside down and flush your head in the toilet and it wouldn't do you any good. I'm like, 10, 11, 12, and 7 eighths. Can you feel the love tonight? No, we can't. So what do we need? 4 of those? Is that what? Yeah, so we're only going to get 3 out of one section. So that's, you know, and then the rest. Hopefully we can get the templates. We can get the templates out of the rest. I probably shouldn't have tossed those over to the side. So careless of me. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie. Plie. Kidding. What, Pop? Okay, so that's 4, and then we need 1 more. Let's see what we could do. I haven't done a thing this week as the baby boy's been over for a sleepover. Well, that's fine. You spend your time with Mitchell. He loves his Nana, and you let him love you. They're only so little for so long. You gotta spoil them. Show them all the love. Because then they know. They know. If you don't show the love, then they don't know. You gotta show the love. Munchkin knows he's loved. Let me tell you, he certainly does. He knows we care. There's not a question in his mind, and there should never ever be a question in a kid's mind whether they're loved or not. You know, even Sophie, even the dog, even the cat, you know, they know they're loved. I show that they're loved. I give her a hard time when she doesn't welcome me home from crossing guard. Like, where's my welcome home party? Come on. Because she's napping in the chair with Pop being home. Normally, if Pop's not home, she'll be at the door waiting for me. But if he's home, she'll just nap in the chair behind him and not care what's going on. I'm like, wait a second here. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 7 eighths. Okay, now those ones, we have to the 10 and the 12 and 7 eighths, but we also need another couple other cuts. So let's get those other cuts first done, and then we'll teeter back onto what these needed to be. Yeah, you have to. You have to, you know. Uh-oh. I have an uh-oh situation. What, whoa. Something doesn't belong. I bet you cut it at 12 and 12 instead of 12 and 7 eighths. Oh, this is going to be another 7 eighths moment. I can just feel it right now. It's a good thing there's extra. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Okay, that's 13. Well, would be close enough too. What? No, why is that? Oh, these guys too long. 12. 7 eighths. Okay, that's square. Oh. Oh. What? 13. That's 13 and 7 eighths. Oh, okay. Hello. This math is new today. Are these the same size as these ones? Nope. Apparently I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to maths. Sorry. Apparently the learning is ongoing. That was our first live stream. Our very, very first live stream. I messed up on a cut. And thank goodness, one of our fans from Texas had the same material in her stash to save the day. And thank you again, Angie, for making the North and South quilt come together. 12 and 7 eighths. Yeah, for some reason I went 13 and 7 eighths on one side. Huh, what a dork. Dork. That's okay. Shiny object. Squirrel. All right, that one. Let's get this one sorted. As you would say in New Jersey. Let's get this one sorted. Not that I've ever been. Well, actually, I have been to New Jersey. I have. All right, there we go. There's our 12 and 7 eighths. My husband is in the same boat with my stash. Oh well, it was, at least it was a tiny mistake, and I just had to trim. It was too big a cut instead of too small a cut. There we go. It's the small miracles you just have to, you know, accept and grow to love. All right, so out of this cut, can I get a, I need two 20.5 by 14.5. Is this going to be 20.5? Oh yeah, definitely. I can't get two out of that. Maybe I should just leave that for the templates. Let's leave that for the templates and do the two cuts out of this. And then you have template M to cut, and now there's a lot of printout to this, and of course me, I cute, not so smart sometimes, hit it so it printed on both sides. So I'm gonna have to do it again. Oops. Those life lessons we gotta learn. Life lessons that take the turn. Greetings to Jeremy. Hello, Marguerite. Hello, Christina. Oh, wait, Pop's in the corner. There we go. Wait, everybody wave to Pop. Double sided tape Velcro. Oh, what are we helping? I love it when we help. I love it when we help. Okay, it was 14.5, right? Hold on, let's go back here. 14.5 by 20.5. We need two. I think those are the long parts of the bird. Bird's the word. Yeah, those would be those pieces right there. The 20.5 by 14. What's going on? Yeah, exactly, April. Guys, I hope you said it with a Canadian accent. Other than that, it's not going to understand you. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.5. Then we should be able to get 20 easily from either side, because most widths of fabric is anywhere between 42 and 44. So there we go. Straighten this up. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. I'm trying to clean up and organize my quilting area in the dining room. Good luck, Barbara Baker. This is my dining room. Behind you is the long arm, is where the living room is. We're hoping to change that with our fundraising. So is Kelly A or Donna McDonald? Or I think, no, hold on, McDougall. Donna M. Pop said it and I forgot. I'm sorry. I was trying to remember. Are they in the chat? So we need 20.5. So that's 38. 28 is 10. 18 is 20. 20.5. Double checking. Da, 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 da. Holy moly. 20.5. 10, 20, half. Donna McConnell. Okay, sorry, and Kelly A. Are either one of those in the chat? Are you? Huh? Okay, so we'll put those off to the side, and that's what's left, and this is what's left, and we need to do some templates, which is from how does well, our school's off for another 2 weeks after we come back from, or we're supposed to be back from March break, so we're off until April 6th. So that's kind of disappointing. And apparently things are disappearing off the shelves, like toilet paper for some bizarre reason, when it's a viral, not a bacterial. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I don't know. It's interesting. Neither one are here? Okay, that's all right. Well, we can wait. We'll ask later. How have you been, Robin? Robin. Where's Robin? Is she here? Oh, you missed her. Hello, Robin. Okay, so after the cutting of those, it says make 4 template A from fabric H and 4 template B from fabric H. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So we need Do this the right way here, because this is our template, and we had to cut and paste. It was an art and craft session here the other day to cut and paste these all together. You need them going one way and the other. And this direction here is the way it's laying on the board. This will be the top of your line of your fabric. This will be the bottom, and you're trying to square it up as nice as possible to get those templates to be able to cut out to fit in to make your owl. Okay. So it says we need 4 of each, I believe. Our kids are out till April 6th. Yeah, same. Munchkin, I think on the Monday after March break, they're having a day canceled, and then hopefully they'll find out that day how they're going to do the next 2 weeks of video or live for schooling or something. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I'm hoping it's okay. I hope they figure it out, because it's baffling at this point. Okay. Now you can pin this and then cut it. I think I'm going to kind of like pin it and probably cut it. Pin and cut it. Speaking of owls, early this morning, 5 a.m., Gustav had to go out, but refused to go by himself. Heard and then saw an owl fly over. Oh, how nice, Deanne. How epic. Yeah, this is our first owl project, I think. I mean, I was trying to think. I did owl critters, but that was before we did anything to do with live stream. I made newborn munchkins a little stuffy, and it was an owl, just because they couldn't chew anything off, and everything was kind of floppy, like the wings and the eyes and whatever, right? So it was easy for kids. Now I guess I could double this up. Would it be able to double up? I don't think so. It's not long enough. No. Okay. So I lie. You can't do that. Actually, what if I did it? Hold on. This is the same template. Is it? Oh, it's too long. Okay. Template's too long. You love owls? Good. Yeah, we'll just go move this down so we get the point. We want to make sure we're getting all the points of the template. Don't cut the don't cut the paper, cut the fabric, okay? Line up your ruler, bang on. Hold it snug against your project. All right. Your sign language is perfect. Our staff meeting in the gym on Monday to see how we are going to run the next 3 weeks. One of those is the planned spring break, but geez, we are missing 2 weeks. I know. I hear you, honey. I hear you. Yeah, they were just, and I thought actually it was about the strike at first, because we've been having the school strikes for, you know, a few weeks. Well, actually since the beginning of the year, really, if you think about it. So I thought I had to do that first, not necessarily the virus. So, but I don't know. I guess better safe than sorry. I mean, but it's still, you know, it's considered a pandemic here, so that's what they've classified it up here in Canada, or at least in Ontario. So that's one of template A. Let's see if I can get another one in here. Ooh, snug as a bug in a rug. All right. Late, what are we doing? And I have Adventure out going to take y'all with me. Well, thank you, Kathleen. Good luck on that. I hope you're not going to the grocery store. Even on our little grocery store down the corner, Munchkin ran out to go grab some wieners earlier so we can have wieners and beans. We had the beans because Pop went to Costco like a few weeks ago. So, but we had no wieners to go with the beans. Yeah, it is a global pandemic, isn't it, Pat? It has moved that way, hasn't it? Yeah. So, better safe than sorry. I mean, as much as I don't, I'm going to miss my pay, and I've already missed so much with the teacher strikes going on. So, it is what it is. I'd rather try and nip it in the bud than you know, keep dealing with it for times and times on end where you don't know what the heck's going on. All right, I need 2 more of those, and I'm not going to get it out of this. Okay, so scrappy bin this goes, because you can't get much else out of that. And there's no way I'm getting the one out of that. I guess it could piece it together. I don't think those pieces that I cut off there from the bolt are big enough. So they're not long enough because it's a long piece. Hello, Gita. How are ya? You're out of school for 2 weeks, are you, Nico? I figured as much too. I figured everybody's out for 2 weeks. I guess count your blessings. You just have to think of it that way. You know, think of the highlight of it. I'm sure you're still going to have some schooling stuff to catch up on. I can't see them just saying, you know, kaputs kapazzo, you do nothing for 3 weeks. That doesn't seem very educationally appropriate. So. I know, isn't that horrible? Yeah, there's so many vacations have been canceled. One of my customers, she lives in Orangeville, and she says her son works for a company where they do, you know, promotional trips to places, but it's also business. You know, you go down to Jamaica and have a conference for 3 days or something like that. And all those were canceled. So it was like $8 million lost in 1 week of business. So, and it's just like, oh, wow. Like, wow. The numbers are just phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah, most of them are, Shireen. That's what I think Munchkin's too, because he goes to Trios College in Hamilton, which is about an hour and a half away. So, which I'm glad we're going to save on gas for like 3 weeks. But, you know, also, you know, it's no fun. And we're in a small village, and our little grocery store in town, like literally a block and a half away, was having like hysteria going on between yesterday and today. So. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. There's Robin from Artist Island Crafts. How are you, honey? Happy you're here. What's on the table today? Okay, I'm sorry, Kathleen. You did ask that. I'm sorry. Shiny object. Squirrel. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm so caught up with everything else. We are working on the new project, which is !hoot, which has already been posted there, so you could always get the free pattern. It is a few pages because it's got some templates. You have to do the eyebrows and the eyes and everything else like that. But after you get the quilt top together, I can show you a couple of pictures of how it's going to go along. It doesn't seem to be overly complicated. We got some, you know, some angles to deal with, but we like a challenge. We want to test our skills and make us better. And then it's going to all come together. So, okay. So hopefully you can come along for the Hootin' adventure. Get it? I know. Papa's always shaking his head. Like, you crazy girl. Are any of those two peoples in the chat? Sorry? Kelly A is? Are you there, Kelly A? I didn't see. Hold on. I want to see first. You guys say hi, Kelly A. I don't believe you're here. There she is. Look what's yours. And you know what I've done with this panel? I've done like 2 quilts with this panel already. And the last one was a baby quilt that went to my buddy I watch in the States. And you can do a lot with this, darling. So you and Donna McConnell are the winners of how many half square triangles are in that bag. You and her were the closest. You pretty much guessed the same amount. So, I know. So, as soon as Donna says she shows up, and you can do a lot with that panel. That is such a gorgeous panel. That's why I bought a whole bolt of it. I thought of all the ideas I could do with that, whether it's just an art piece, a baby quilt, just a start to a quilt, because it could have been the center as itself, not chopped up, and then just bordered and bordered and bordered and bordered and bordered to the, you know, to the Dickens. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I don't think Donna's in the chat, but hopefully she will see in a rewatch of the video. You won. So send Pop your address at info@wesew.ca, and we will get that off to you in the mail. Okie dokie pokies. Sorry? How many were there? What? Oh, 682. Please do, Miss Kelly. And congratulations on guessing how many half square triangles are in that bag. I need one more of template A. Can I get that in there? Ooh, I can. Ooh, talk about utilizing. Alrighty, we got this McFrighty. I know that was, but we made a beautiful, well, do you want to know what happened to the bag? Yeah, you weren't in the chat, but we did take your guess into consideration there, Allison. You were on the spreadsheet. You did make it to the spreadsheet, girl. What happened? Becky's like, what happened, Polly? What happened? All right, let me cut this. And that gives me my 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me my 4 template A's to go with this owl project. Hold on. Pop, you're such a poop disturber. All right. Oops. All right, there's our 4 template A's, and then we need to do our 4 template B's. And of course, we need this template again when we put the strips together because we need to cut it out of that as well. So let's just put that off to the side with a pin putting them together. You missed everything, Beverly. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. So I'm showing it. Chill, McCracken. Jeez. So I didn't like it. So I took it all apart. And I made a pocket. Okay. Forgive me. I will finish it. And I made the sides bigger. I thought they were too narrow. So I added a whole other strip set on to both sides. Made a big pocket for the inside. And then of course the sides of the bag are still the same. So, and of course I'll do this. Well, I didn't like it. And you know, if you don't like something, you just go back. Because if I would have finished it, I would have been extremely disappointed on the narrowness of the bag when I really wanted to be a little bit beefier. I wanted it to be able to maybe hold quilts for guild meetings or, you know, take my baked goodies over to a friend's house or whatever. So it's going to get finished, Deanne. It's going to get finished. But I wanted to make it right. So I took it all apart and I took all the stabilizing fabric here or the foam and picked it all off and just, I would not have been happy. So what's the point of finishing it if I'm not going to be happy? This is my bag for me. I put all this effort into it already. So, you know, do it right and so I'm happy, right? So there's those ones there. And Munchkin did count. And we came to a very, very close number. And that'll still be my inside. That'll still be the inside to my bag. And then this will still be the bottom to the bag. But it's just going to be a bit thicker. And Pop went and got me a big roll of this foam. So I can continue to make this bag as well as soon as I find the sewing machine panel, make the bags for everybody else. So that is the process so far. I'm hoping to finish it by the 12-hour live stream, or we'll finish it on the 12-hour live stream because we're almost there. So I think it'll be happy. I didn't like it, Sonia. It wasn't wide enough. It wasn't wide enough. We only had that much. And I needed it. I need more. I got more stuff. I'm a pack rat. Come on now. So we'll do it. It's okay. It's okay. It'll happen. But if you're not happy with the project, don't be afraid to go and start over or unpick what you've done to fix it. So, hello, Tiffany. Hope you're feeling better. Does anybody have any questions about this project before I start cutting template B 4 times? Anybody, exclamation, hoot. Hoot. You gotta say it with an accent. I'm not hearing you. I heard 1 or 2. That's good. That's a good second try on that one. There you go. I'm good. Don't be, Cherie. Don't be. Just think of it as a square. It's just the same as a 9 patch, just a little bit on a wonky. Thinking maybe I had too many drinks at the club. That's all. Crafter rats, yeah, exactly. Oh, Cherie, I tell you, or Cheryl, sorry. I halfway quilted the cotton candy quilt on the long arm. I did a video on it. And by the time I did about a quarter of it on the video, maybe not, maybe about an eighth of it on the video. And by the time I got to halfway, I didn't like it. And as much as it broke my heart to take that beautiful quilt that I had made and already quilted halfway, take it off the long arm and pick that sucker apart, it took 8 months, 8 to 9 months to pick it apart. All the fabric, all the thread, because I densely quilted it. Like, it would have been to death, sort of thing, quilted to death. But with Pop's help, on the weekend, we watched something and picked all the thread out. And the way I quilted it up the second time around is I love it. It turned out so much better. So if you're just not happy, take the time and believe in yourself to know that it's not right. It's not right. So fix it, right? And then you'll be so much happier with the project in the end. Because other than that, it's just going to eat at you in the back of your mind. Oh, I didn't do this right, or I didn't do that right, or whatever. So, yeah, free pattern. Never does green. No, there's not a lot of green in here. Actually, is there any green? There is a little bit, but not too much, Sassalit. Not that would throw you off. If you want the results that you really, really want in the end, Kathleen, you will take the patience. You will. It was, to me, I didn't even think of it as a waste of thread. I thought of it as a learning experience of maybe I should have thought ahead a little bit in regards to how I wanted things to be quilted instead of just kind of, oh, whatever, let's just put on the long arm and go. Let's, you know, so yeah, not all that always works all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes, but not all the time. All right, let's see, can I get that in there? Oh, too short. Too short. All right, let's do template B. Template B. Scoot it up to the template B. All right, let's try and get a flat line. There we go. Put the pins in. How do you determine what colors to use for this project? I really went into my stash because it requires quite a bit there, April. We're talking like 7/8 of a yard, 2 yards, 7/8 of a yard, 5/8 of a yard, 7/8 of a yard, half a yard, 2 3/4 of a yard, 3/8 of a yard, and then a fat eighth and a fat eighth. So, I mean, I think that's for the eyebrows and the pupils of the owl when we get to that part. But, was more the other ones, okay, what did I have in my stash that would probably equal out to that? And because of the way the owl is laid out, I didn't want to do it too scrappy. Like there's other quilts that we can do that are super, super scrappy, that is bits and bobs and all over the place, and it's going to be wackadoodle-ish, but it's still going to look good. This one I thought needed a little bit more color cohesiveness to define the owl, so. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Oh. Yeah, so I just went through my stash. I went through my stash of what I had. I thought, oh, what does that measure out to? Is that like a meter? Okay, or, you know, or they say our yards, but we're meters up here in Canada. Whatever. Everybody should get on the same metric system. Love the garden quilt. They were quilting along on the... That is Miss Allison's quilt. She's in like a chat above you there in blue letters. She's one of our moderators. That is one of her beautiful quilts. Are you talking about the... Is that the flower garden or the garden? That was my friend Suzanne. That was... Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm so happy. And she was so pleased with it because she kind of gave me a little bit of freedom. And sometimes when you give Laura Lynn a bit freedom, she goes a little crazy, but she believed in me, which I was very, very grateful, and loved what I did, and all the little nuggets of butterflies and bumblebees and dragonflies and everything else that was hidden amongst the piecing because I just stitched it in with thread. So yeah, it's like a little I Spy. So what did I miss? Oh yeah, it was definitely a beautiful quilt. I'm very happy with it, and the fact that she was happy with it just makes it even better, right? You know, I want my customer to be so happy. You know, not necessarily that they're crying, but crying really just tops the notch. You know, or a few tears of, you know, I'm so happy you did what you did. You know, and that just makes me believe I'm doing the right thing in the end, right? You know, and I will never not stop crossing the kids. I mean, unless we end up having to move away or, you know, something happens or whatever. But, you know, I enjoy my crossing guard gig as well. You know, it's how some of my business started, was by, you know, fixing snow pants and putting zippers in jackets because, you know, or putting names on backpacks. And it's part of who I am and how my business started, is hemming and alterations and all sorts of fun stuff. And making things too. Like I make burp bibs and baby quilts. And there's 2 baby quilts behind me too, and they're spoken for. One's for my neighbor over there, and one's for my neighbor behind me, and both of them are going to be grandparents very shortly. So I'm very excited for them, and that's my gift to them. You know, they're not paying me. I just want to share the love of my craft and what keeps me out of trouble, sort of, a little bit. Not always. Oh, sorry. Our good friends who live in Woodstock has a son that lives in Hamilton. You mean up here, Vicky Roadbles? Really, up here? Garden. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, with the chicken and the pitchfork and the shovel, and yeah, that was so awesome. She did such a good job. I mean, I never really thought of the, I don't know, I guess the appeal of a row to row never came really about until seeing that quilt on the long arm, and I'm like, you know what, this is really kind of cool. I like how it tells the story as it goes from the top to the bottom. It's not just a quilt, it's a story. So, and that really made me think of a lot of other things you could possibly do to create stories in such a manner. I'm hoping our grocery gets flour in on Monday. They were out of flour and sugar. Whoa. I know. It's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. Hello, Teresa. Sorry I'm late. Had to reluctantly try and get potatoes. No luck. All the stores are sold out. Those flaky spuds and tons of other things too. Oh, wow. Interesting. Why is it to pop? We had canned stuff in the basement we could use up. I wasn't worried. We weren't going to starve to death. We have to get a little creative on our dinner dishes or something, but we're not going to starve to death. You mean the member videos? Yeah, we haven't done Patreon since December, so I'm not sure where you're getting Patreon from. That's weird. I tell people that they cannot afford what I make, but if I love you, I will give you one. There you go. Exactly. Well, it's a lot of time and effort. You think you know, when somebody says, oh, you know, that, you know, that's why I don't like selling at or going to bazaars or craft shows or something like that, because I go and put my product out, and a baby quilt is, you know, $250. So, yeah, do you realize how much fabric and time goes into that? Like, seriously. And that's just a regular size, like the one behind. You know, and it works out from there. You're talking big ones were, you know, 700, 800, 900. So, you know, take it as the person cares about you and wanted to give you something to cuddle under and go with it, I guess. So, Miss Fiona, what's going on with you today? I got 200 and some odd of us hanging out here. Very nice. What's going on? Working on this. Doing that, cutting our background fabric out of our templates first. So there's another one we have to cut out, but I don't know. It said template M, but I couldn't really find it on the printout. So I'll have to actually look again because it's the way it's all squished together. All right, I think this is our last one we need here because that's 4. Yeah, this will be 4. Oh, excuse me. It's all good in the world of quilting? Yeah, it's not the other areas I worry about. Indeed. Indeed. I mean, us quilters really do it for the love of it. We're not looking for profit. I mean, at least that's how I think of it. I love making gifts for people who I feel they deserve it. You know, like I feel that they are worthy of a Lorland quilt. And I'm not trying to be pompous in any way whatsoever. It's a time-consuming project, and you really want to do the best you can to show off your artistry and your talent. So whenever you do something for someone else as a gift or as a, you know, whatever, that you really want to give your A game, right? No matter what. It's not just about in sports. It's also about crafts, man. It's all about the crafts. We all have a talent, so we need to make the most of that talent. Hello, Kim from Missouri. What's going on with you today? All right, so there's our 4 template A's and our 4 template B's. And we'll leave those there for the moment. And these are our other guys that we need to cut in half. Okay, so let's move that off. 34, last page. Okay, what does it look like though, Gwenny? Because I got them here, and like I got the K, I got the C, but I couldn't actually figure out where it actually said template M. So, and it's not like their pages are numbered either. So, LL, I get to LL. I get it, LL. I love to make stuff and give it to us. I know, me too, Deanne. That's me, Nadine. Sorry. That's the best thing about it, about the craft. So, you gotta give it, right? Never get paid well for our project. Tell me, it is a gift of love. You know, that's like anybody's craft, really. You can't tell me that somebody crocheting or knitting or, you know, doing carving of a wood sign or something like that it's not going to take 5 minutes. This is planning and lettering and carving and writing and, you know, and then painting and whatever, right? Like it's all time that they feel in your hand. Uh-oh. That's J. Uh-oh. Which one was it? It's kind of confusing. I'm sure I'll print it off and I'll find it. But I'll just do it later. I don't think I need it right now. So. Yeah, exactly. Am I say goodbye? Oh, see you later, Marguerite. Hopefully Germany's good for you today. Or was good for you today, considering the time difference. Guten Abend. Hopefully I said that right. Probably not. I'm sorry. Sorry for butchering the language. What's up, Penny? What's Penny? Yeah, next week. Next Saturday, baby. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Oh, yeah, no kidding. The kids always have more money. All right, so the 12 and 7/8 and the 10 and 7/8 need to be cut on the diagonal. So first, let's make sure these are the right ones. Yes, they are. And we'll do one at a time. Because we don't want to mess it up. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't want to mess it up. No, we don't. Okay. yeah, once you get all the backgrounds done and you get all your strips sewn, most of them, I think I've got pretty much 90% of my strips sewn. Do, 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 do. Here. Yeah, so by the time we get back to school, it'd be like grass is green, it'd be a whole totally different temperature, so I'm okay with that. And like I said, we'll make up with it with some cross-stitch live streams. We'll finish off that sister flower pot. I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks because I've had full weeks of crossing guard, so it's been keeping me busy and hopping along. What do you mean by that? Vicky Robles? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I can't believe we're going to be married for 25 years in a couple months. Like, it's coming up so fast, and it's so crazy. The time really has gone by very fast. It's like being married to your best friend, hanging out every day, so I couldn't ask for anything more. Isolated for 6 months. Nah, it's all right. I wouldn't mind that. Pop and I spend lots of time together. I wouldn't mind it at all. So some people are not so, thrilled to spend that much time with their mate. But I'd take it and love it. So I think if that's the case, you don't want to spend that much time with them, there's something wrong. I do. Oh, bye, Heather. See you later. You ready for next weekend, Hildy? You all ready to go? You got a project planned? You got something you're going to work on? We're going to do Pop's Block of the Month for March during the 12 hours. So stay tuned for that. It'll look really awesome. And then we're going to finish off the bag, and we have hopefully another project to start working on. Or we'll actually just continue working on this one most likely. So we'll keep ourselves busy. I'm sorry? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sorry? You... Annie Moose? Is that with the French accent? You Annie Moose. That's funny. That's funny, whoever put that. We need to get caught up. It's not that hard, Allison. It's not that hard to get caught up. It's not that bad. All right. Okay. Whoa. All right. I think we're going to make some progress here. Now we got those bits and bobs cut. Let's leave the rest for later. We got strip set, doodad and doodad done. Let's cut. We need some strips of strip set 3, and we need to make, hold on, take 6 widths of fabric, E, C, and B. Make 3. No, I did that one already. Where's the 6? Make 3. No, you need to make 6. Don't be so silly. All right, we need to trim that one. Let's put these all off to the side. These are our backgrounds. That's a lot of background. Okay, as well as those guys. Alpha gnomes. That sounds so cute. I love me gnomes. Gnomes are good. I missed if anybody had any questions about this project. I'm sorry. Sue, we'll see if her machine likes her today. Sometimes they're very temperamental, aren't they? Pesky machines. All right, strip set 3, which is E, B, and C, right? Wasn't that? Strip set E, C, and B. Sorry, E, C, and B. Now, you need to lay your strips on a line. Try and make sure it's pressed flat as much as it can be. Using masking tape to help you keep your stuff together in this manner can be very helpful in some situations if your fabric's being a little persnickety. And then you're going to need the 45 on your ruler. Okay, it's this line here that goes from this way and down on this way. And you're going to lay it so it's either at the top or at the bottom, depending on which way you're going, of how to cut your strip. So let's put it at the top and get our first start going on here, because we're going to have to put 12 in one direction and 12 in another, so we get sets that look like this. Hold on. They're like mirror images of each other. Oh, sorry. Do it this way, dork, dork. There you go. So it'll be like mirror images of each other. So that's what has to go on here to really make that owl pop together, okay? So you have to cut one way and then cut the other, okay? Sometimes it's a bit much, trust me. I made a boo-boo already. But you can do it. I believe in you. And then once you get that 45-degree angle cut first to begin with, I go and I take it to flip it to the other side so I can get my 2 7/8 cuts off of the strip, okay? 2 7/8, not 2 1/2, 2 7/8. So I'm sorry, I'm going to move this over here so I can get at this. And you want to line it up on the line. Make sure you got the 2 7/8 line. Stretch your ruler up so you make sure you get a nice clean cut all the way to the end. Always double check before you go and make that final cut. So there's 1. 2. And this is actually a 45 on my board, and I was cutting right on that line. Could you see that? That's actually a 45 on my board. So I know I am bang on with the 45-degree angle. Okay. And I'm not kidding. Math is every day. You just got to figure it out. It's just, life is an equation. Okay. Aw, thanks. I'm happy you're feeling better there, Miss Helly. I'm happy you're feeling better. I know it takes time, especially with back pain, to feel any sort of relief or comfort. So make sure you're riding the ruler on the 2 7/8. Scoot it up so you get a nice clean cut. You can use a bigger ruler too. I mean, that's up to you. Oops. Don't shift it. Come here. Line her back up. Be confident in your cut. Don't cut just because oh, that's close enough. Be confident. You want your project to look as best it can. Trust me, your long armor thanks you by having precision. No wavy borders, please. No wavy borders. That's a nightmare. Do 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 boop boop do 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 do. Oh, just a little tip on that. We'll see. We'll see if I can make that one work. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the scrap pile. Make sure I have it set up in the same way as I did that one. Yes, I do. Measure once, cut twice. No, you end up with a lot of shortness going on. And if you're having a hard time getting your line of fabric to stay on a line on your cut board, then like I said, use a little bit of masking tape. And your cutter can go through that tape without really dulling the blade. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay, there we go, finding our 45. starting our precision cut with an exact. Okay, scrappy bit. Turn this guy around. Oh, that'll be the other way now. Oops. We'll have to make 12 of each, so. Do 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 boop, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is that gonna be the same? Oh, it is. Okay, so that's what was it? 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we got to start cutting the other way. 12. Okay, so now we go 45. Find it. Precision. Line it up. And you end up a few pieces just like this, which you can totally use for something scrappy. Make, you know, a pillow to go along with the quilt. With some of the ones I don't know. Think of something. I'm sure you can. Don't let your options limit you. Think of things and go with it. The only limitation is your imagination. All right, so that will be the opposite. See how that's the opposite cut of that? Okay. I'll typically just cuss even if there is no issue. I'm not much for swearing. I'm not been much of a swearer. So if I swear, I must be really, really miffed. Get my angry face on. Did I pack my angry face? Yes, I did. Yeah, there's been all sorts of events being canceled. I watch another streamer on YouTube. She does pottery. It's called Playing in the Mud. If anybody, has any questions about Twitch, just ask us, ask Pop. He knows more about it than I do. I just really kind of got into it at the beginning of the year, so, but, it is what it is. But it's a nice platform to watch other streamers. That's not just YouTube. So, and these are live streamers too, so you can really kind of get a connection and develop with them and ask them questions about their craft, and they can certainly answer you right there on the fly, sort of thing, just like we do here, or try to, if I don't get distracted by a squirrel. So, anyways, and they had to cancel some of her expeditions where she would normally sell like 500 to 800 pieces of pottery per show. And now that's not happening, and it's just like, it's amazing how devastating that can you just think of that. It's just one show itself. When a mug is, because she's handcrafted this, she's turned it, she's spun it, she's done some beautiful art with it, and yet, so she's actually said she was going to have a sale on her website this weekend, so I'm looking forward to anything green. So I'm excited to go and see if I can pick something up, a mug that says, what is it? If something has to do with quilting and quilt. I don't know what it was, but it had something to do with quilt on it. I thought it was kind of cute, so I may buy a mug. Help support her a little bit, It's over here. That too. I tossed it. I tossed it. I don't care. I got to pick it up later anyways. It's not like anybody else is going to pick it up. All right, here we do our 45 because we know we need more of these. Was I supposed to do more of those? Because we had 6. I'm confused because we had 6. For strip set 3, it says you have to do times 6. But when it says take 6 with the fabrics of 2.5-inch strips from, and make 3 strip sets of 3. 3 of that doesn't make. We'd be making 6 strip sets of 3, not 3 sets of strip 3. Am I reading that wrong? Has anybody printed that out and look at it? It's the second page here, or third page, or something like that. It's right there. It's like right here. Well, thank you, Penny. I tried to pick complementary fabrics to go together and not so wild. As much as I appreciated the front one, I don't live in a tropico sort of stash, so I have like lots of tones that would go together, like this green, which is also on the element behind me, blue, and this yellow, and then I have another yellow that I'm introducing for the other strips, which are these ones down here. So, did I hit a wrong key, LL? How about you and Pop taking a little vacation down here? Where in the States? I don't think we're allowed to travel. Pop still has to work. Oh, so our favorite streamer that is not game related is right there at Twitch at C Notch Bush. So that's one of our favorite streamers that we like to watch. So if anybody has any questions about that of Twitch and streamers on Twitch or anything else like that, let me know. There's also Playing in the Mud. We like to watch them as well. There's the pottery lady. I forget her name. I'm sorry. She's very nice. She's got a very nice Kentucky accent. But definitely 3 strips of 3 would be 9. See, that's why I'm like this. In every pattern, you find a problem. I'm just saying. And this, I think, is one of them. Joanne's having a sale, yeah? The 1 strip of the 3 called strip set 2. Yeah, I've already done that one, and it's already been cut. That's B, D, and E. And now I have E, C, and A, which is E, C, and A. Nope. Hold on. ECB. Sorry, ECB, not ECA. I was like, wait a second here. That is not A. What? Whoa! Don't tell me I made 8 of the wrong, or 6 of the wrong ones. Yeah, no, Twitch is a fantastic platform, actually. And we did, when we first originally started streaming, stream to Twitch as well as YouTube, but it didn't quite work out. We didn't have anybody popping in from Twitch, so we cut it off. But I think we probably should have just given it more time, and I think we would have picked up. But, yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. I like doing it just to YouTube, too, so. We are a bit different, and I don't want to feel like when I'm in somebody else's channel, I'm self-promoting sort of thing with, you know, with my name, even though it's not a quilt shop. Hello, Quilting for the Soul. Get to run. Everyone, Joanne is having a sale. I'm going back again today. Hope you have a blessed day, too. I hope you have a good time. Exactly. Hi, Vicki Heath. Happy you're here. Good morning from Idaho. I've never been to Illinois. I've never been to Illinois, too. I hear it's pretty, though. I hear it's pretty. All right, so we need some more of these. So let's get, oh, we already put that one there. Dork. Yes, so we got to kind of, you know, help everybody where we can. So, and, you know, every little bit helps. I think of it that way. Every little bit helps. A little encouraging word, a little helpful hand, a little love someone's way goes a long, long way. I think. I don't think I'm the only one on this, so. What is the website called, Mom, for the pottery? Oh, you'd have to go to twitch.com and look up Playing in the Mud. Sorry, honey? Oh, Pop will do it for you, honey. No worries. He knows the places I like to hang out because I'm always checking with him about things I do first. Especially when I said, hey, I want to make this guy a baby quilt. He's like, what? I'm like, well, it's a long story, but he needs a baby quilt, and I want to make him one. So he's like, okay. He don't mind. He knows I don't ask for much, so for me to take time and out of the, you know, the YouTube schedule and stuff like that. But I did make it as a video. If anybody wanted to see that video, it is February 13th, 2020, about a month ago. We made that video for the baby quilt for the Mr. C Notch Bush. His baby's due in about a month. So I'm thinking very warm and happy thoughts and both him and his wife's way because I know it's going to be a big brand new adventure for them. They got no idea what they're in for. Not a clue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's fun. I'm sure they'll have a great time learning, as Pop and I did as well. So. Oh, darn, but I understand. Idaho Falls, says Vicky Heath. Hello, Cherie. Tropico Studios. Do you do streams at all there, Cherie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3, 4. Do videos. Did I say videos or streams? I meant to say both, actually. So do you do any of those? Oh, thank you, Fiona. Big hugs. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Trying to help us get out of the house and into our own little shop. And I understand the struggle from other people too. It is a lot when you're trying to, build a business and you got to go from the space you have to another space. Hopefully, if the business becomes successful. So. That's what we all want, right? That's what we all want.
People love superheroes. But we're the world's greatest superheroes. They snap their fingers and we jump. Why?
Oh, Linda. Oh, what's going on with Linda? Well, I'm gonna send love out. I don't know what's going on with Linda. I missed it. Dang it. Dang it.
You're learning? I'm learning what?
All right, so I think we're done with those for the moment because I have enough to work with to progress on some of our blocks. Because all we've been doing is cutting and pressing and flipping and flopping. So here we go. Gotta get some stuff on the go. Join strips as follows. Block A. Strip set 1, right set, strip set 2, right set, strip set 3. Oh my goodness. So I assume they mean right and left to me facing. I'm just going to assume that. I'm going to assume that. It's probably, you should never assume, but I'm going to assume it. Here, let's put that there. So that is 1, 2, and 3. All right, we got this. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's 1. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum, bum-a-dum-a-dum-a-dum-bum-bum-bum. Where's Sophie? I need some Sophie lovin'. Where's Sophie? No, not you, Mr. Clive. See, I knew he was coming. So we need Sophie lovin', not Mr. Clive lovin'. Where's Sophie? Ricky! There she is. Come here, say hi to the peoples. Say hi. I know, go over Mommy's work. Come on. There we go. There's Sophie. I do. Come on up, baby. Yeah, there we go. All right. You're such a good girl. Mama loves you so much. There we go. Need some Sophie time. Need some Sophie time. I'm plugged in, listening, driving all there. Sudden, I picked a skip. Music chatter, LL, laugh, laugh. What's going on? What? Yeah, Mr. Clive and Miss Sophie. Getting their time in. Groovy, groovy. Oh, something was launched on Pop's PC. Whoa. Oh, was Pop watching Twitch? Was anybody exciting on? Oh, no? Yeah, well. There's lots. There's actually a crafters or art and crafter section. I usually go in there and then go see if I can find somebody. There's actually quite a few. There's Laser Geek Studios or Laser Geek something or other. He's in Sudbury. Sorry, not Sudbury. Ireland or something like that, or Scotland. And then there's Hexadoodle, which I talked about before with my block, my Hexi flower block that I'm mailing to her. She's over in the UK. There's another guy, I I think he's in the UK. His name's Timber Anu. He's also very nice. He's a carver. He's very polite, very calm of tone. He's nice to put in the background, and you know, it's not like there's some that are very hyper and then down, hyper and down, up and down, kind of like me, which I don't like. But you know, it is what it is. But no, there's a few that I don't mind going to watch and just kind of put in the background, sort of thing. All right, so let's put one of these together. Gotta figure this out. Okay, block A. So the right side, let's do this. Which would be this one. Nope, that doesn't look. Look like it would be the right side. Okay, so here, so that'd be set 1, set 2, set 3. Let's see if my colors, no, they don't match up the way they should be. Did I get the wrong strip sets? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here should be here, which is right. Here to here is not right. Things make go Things make go E. Why is that wrong? That's supposed to be this way? No. That's supposed to be that way? That's supposed to be that way? Nope. I know, she's so cute. She's gonna be like 7 soon. I can't believe it. That was weird. That was very, very weird. Sounded like Munchkin. Oh no, he's not here. He's downstairs. He's looking forward to making his birthday cake. Well, no, I'm not sure if Pop and I were going to make it next week, or if Munchkin and I are going to make his birthday. Oh, really? Sorry, buddy. Your nappy time is over. Sorry. Mama needs to figure out her placement here. Seems like something's a little off, and I just want to make sure I'm right. That's all. I just want to make sure I'm right. Okay. I started the stream watching the ads. Oh. Well, you don't have to watch the ads, honey. Here you go, buddy. Sorry. Off you go. No, my chair. My butt, my chair. Thanks, homie. You got everything else to nap on in the house. What the heck? Nice try, Batman. I don't think so. All right, strip set 1 and 2 and 3. So 1. Did I get those ones mixed up? Okay, so strip set 1. Let's make sure I understand what strip set 1 is. I know, we have lots of people hanging out today. I appreciate it, especially with you all being quarantined. Or something. Something going on. There. Oh, no. There and there. Okay. All right, let's... A, B, and C. So A was this one, B was this one, and C was that one. Okay, so this is strip set 1. Strip set 2 is B, D, and E, correct? Okay. And strip set 3 is E, C, and B. Okay. Well, we're all good there. But somehow it does not look like it's supposed to be. Here and here. here and here. Here and here. Nope. Nope, that can be it. Nope. B. E. Oh, I think I might have. No, I don't know. Like, did I figure it out? I don't know if I figured it out. Uh-oh, still your thunder. What? Oh, thank you, Kelly, eh? Big hugs. Big hugs to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate every little bit. I really, really do. Thank you. Everybody give a thumbs up. That quilt project back there that you see, one of our members who helps with their pay videos and stuff like that, she won that. Is Miss Ann Hayward in the chat? Because that's her project. She won it for helping us out. Yeah, put it in carry. Okay, he's carried it away somewhere. No doubt. Here and here. For some reason, this one seems wrong. What am I doing wrong? It's supposed to be that way? No, it couldn't have been. Nope. B. A. I think we're going to go that way. I don't know. It's going to be what it's going to be, man. Batman, that's what it's going to be. Hopefully I have everybody right? That's 4. That's 5. I didn't get you guys mixed up somehow. That would have been B, A, and C. B, A, and C. B, A, C. Nope, that's what you are. Strips at 5. All right, just making sure. I don't want to, make any worse than what I already got. They said that about the kangaroo pouch when I was making it for the, obviously the kangaroos and the joeys and the koalas, or the, what was the other one? The, I guess koalas is something else. There's something else. I don't know. Anyways, for the pouches. So unpicking arg. Uh-oh. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Seam ripper, right to the very end. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Thank you, Wallaby. Seam ripper, right to the very end. You got this. You got this. You can do it. Teamwork. Indeed, teamwork. All right. I think we're good on that. Another question is putting them all together. So we need to make 12 of these. And then 12 of those. I think that's the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Right? Noopies. Let's be the outside. Right? And then 2. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wrong one, dork. 2. Yes. Oh, wrong one, dork. Oh, wrong one. Shoosh. There we go. I think we're good there. Is that the opposite? Looks exactly the same. There we go. Okie dokie. Okie dokie pokey. This one looks like, it has its moments there, Tracy. Let me tell you, it has its moments. But it's a challenge, and we like a challenge. So, hello, Sherry. Good afternoon to you, too. Hello, Angela. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Tina. Happy everybody's here. I'm just trying to, I do have labels. I got like set 5 and so on and so forth put on them. But when I setting them out here, it didn't kind of all match. But that's okay. Oh, went to your tablet. It was getting repeats. That's weird. Okay. So we're going to do, well, not that we're going to do right now, but we will make up 12 of these and 12 of those. That'll be our first. Doesn't seem like a lot. And of course we have a seam to kind of match up here, and because it's on the angle, we're going to have to take a little bit of time and consideration to think of how, when sewing these pieces together, they're going to look to give it the exact seam we're looking for. So I always like to pretend like I'm faux sewing and then try and line up. I'm like, oh, well, that's close enough. Hey, you know, Bob's your uncle. Could be worse. Line it up a little bit. Put a couple more seams in. Oh, not been a good week for me. Lost my little... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tracy. Big hugs to you. It's hard losing fur babies. We love them so much. They're our children. They love us unconditionally. They don't ask anything from us. Oh, thank you very much, Cherie. That was actually part of our extra member video that we have here on our website, exclamation.qcg. Quilters Crafters Guild. You're more than welcome to help sign up there and help the Mama and Pop Quilt Shop, as well as get your extra video and your videos early and a chance to win the quilts we're working on in that project. So that was won via one of our helpers. She's been a helper for a very long time. And I'm very excited for Miss Ann Hayward to win that project. Hopefully she's watched the video, because we did say her name in the video. There we go. That's not bad. We can probably tweak that a little bit. Maybe move it up a smidge. Let's try and move this one up a bit then. Let's tweak it just a smidge. There we go. See how that one turns out, if any better. It's not rocket science. We just got to get close to thereof. It's horrible losing a fur baby. I know. Hoot. Exactly. There we go. That's not bad. Actually, I think I'll take this one apart and scoot it up. That one's not too bad. I think we'll get better as we're going along. It's definitely a learning process. So give yourself the time to learn and don't be discouraged. Okay. So let's take this one apart and we'll shift it up just a smidge. Looks like we need to come up this way by a good 1/4 of an inch, if not a 1/2 an inch on most of those seams. And that is good practice to make sure we're doing the right job. I haven't done one before, so this will be good. I haven't done these big parallelogram sort of thing since the blue quilt, as well as putting them together in a diamond sort of shape was the Texas Star, right? Is that what it's called? Texas Star? Texas? All-Star? No. Lone Star. Is that it? Oh, geez, I don't remember the name of the quilt now. The purple one I did for Auntie Julie. Alright, let's do that again. Let's try and get our seams a little bit more lined up here. Okay. Shift it down. Do some repinning. Let's try and do it better. There's nothing wrong with trying to self-improve. You would think me, as you know, quilter for a long time, I've always got something to learn, trust me. There's always something to learn. Hopefully we did okay on that and it wasn't too short. It's better than it was, and I'm happy to just accept that. Lone Star, thank you, Becky. That's a little better. Could have shifted up, I think, a little bit more. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for the first one. Color was much nicer to this pattern in my... Oh, well, thank you, Penny. I didn't want anything screaming out at you. I just wanted a little, little fun sort of thing, but nothing to... I mean, I could have totally bust my scraps and went all, as they say, bat poop crazy, but I thought I'd try and keep it a little bit subdued and more like a barn owl sort of situation. And if it turns out nice, we'll auction it off. And then you guys get a chance to buy it. So, Save your pennies. See, I thought I had a way like on at that point in time, and it seems way off. Erglergens. All right, let's try a little bit better this time. Come on, Batman. Try it. Come on, Batman. I didn't cut any templates from cereal boxes. What are we talking about? The Lone Star? Is that going to be better if I did it that way? Seems a little bit. Yeah, let's try and shift that up a smidge. Try and see if that looks better. Just matter of practice breaks, you know, better practice. Like I say, it makes perfect, but it does make it better. You're only going to learn by doing, so. Well, that's much better. That's the best seam we have so far. This one is way the heck off. Who the heck was doing that one? Some drunk baboon, let me tell you. Papa's making his presence felt. Where is he hiding now? Oh, he's hiding up here. I see him. Sometimes I don't get to see him until after I watch clips of the video. And I'm like, you were hiding there? He goes, yeah. So mischievous. It's like, where's Bob? My youngest son just left all suited up to take his 90-year-old grandfather to the funeral of his high school friend. Aww. Hugs. Well, sorry, he's got to go to a funeral, but I'm glad he's there for his grandfather. That's awesome. That's some good love there. That's some good love. All right. I knew we were going to use the seam ripper with this project a lot, but it is what it is. Dang it, it is what it is. 'Cause it can't be what it ain't. All right, let's see if we can get this a little bit better, all right? Elton John, I don't know about having doing the brain and the hands. Oh, well, that's cool. I don't know what's going on. What's Pop doing behind the controls? Interesting. Yes, I can't believe Munchkin's going to be 24 next weekend. Where has the time gone? My goodness. It's crazy to think about it. It really is. Oh, I did not thread that at all. Where's my old lady gaggles? Do. It's being a sleuth. That's not too bad. There we go. Could be a little shifted down. We'll figure that out. There we go. So now we just need to make, sorry, it's 12 and 12. Of those ones. Mitch's dad just turned 31 on the 28th, making me 34 years old. Yeah, sure, Sassalette. We'll go with that. 24 on the 17th. It goes by so fast. Holy moly. It really does. Yeah, we got married in 95. Canada Day 95. He was the honeymoon surprise. Cancun, very fertile. Just letting you know. The water. Don't go near the water unless you want. Yep. Too funny. It is. I can't believe how fast it's gone. 2 in March, 1 in July. I may have to look into one of those, Gwenny. What are you talking about, Tracy? Yeah, where's she in the chat? There she is, Miss Han Hayward. How are ya? Have you watched your member video yet? I hope you have. Standalone bobble one. Oh, I like that. There we go. All right, mute my microphone for a second. I'm going to take a quick potty break and get something to drink, okay? So 1 second. Sorry about that. Potty break necessary. Had to refill my mug-a-lug. Mug-a-lug. Don't worry about my mug-a-lug. How's everybody doing? Awesome. All right, so that's our first two. We may tweak those. We probably will tweak those. Let's put a pin in them so we can tweak them off screen. I think that was okay. That was okay. That one needs to be tweaked. All right, so let's do another one. Another one. Let's put the other one. This one. And then this one. There. And this one. There we go. Right? Right. This is the hardest part, is trying to line up those seams. But you got to shift them down just a smidge. That looks like it could use a little bit up. There we go. Okay, let's try that one. See how that goes. Oh, did Aunt Ivan scan? Oh, I missed that. I hope you know you're the winner. If she knows now. Oops. I'm printing for this quilt is still going. I'm sure it was a while actually the other morning. I was like, oh my goodness, the machine kept making noise and noise and noise, and then I forgot that I said it just went automatically to feed back in and print on the other side. And I didn't think of it until after it had already started and it said only 17 pages, and I'm like, oh no, it's supposed to be like 34. Whoop. Whoopsies. Was no fun there. It's a lot actually, and you have to bust more your stash than your scraps because of the yardage that's necessary to make this owl come together, because it's a big owl. It's like 78 by 60 something. He's huge. Or he, she, it, them, they, whatever. Your total block is 10.5 square. In regards to what, Sue Smith? This one? No, it would not be square at all, considering it's on an angle. But it's definitely 10.5. 10.5 by 9. Yeah. I don't see why not. Well, you know what? Yes, I do. I do see, because you need 2 7/8. You need the bigger cuts here. Actually, go to the camera over my shoulder, please, for a moment. Okay, these ones here are 2 7/8 strips, so jelly roll would not work, unfortunately, and so you'll have to bust your stash for something, either these ones here too, but you certainly could with the ones over here for your strip sets from 1 to 5. You could totally use your jelly roll, but you'd have to bust your stash for strip set 6 and 7, and you need 2 of each, so you'll need 2 Fs, 2 Bs, 2 Es, another 2 Bs, 2 As, and 2 Fs to make that out, and then use this template that we were using at first to get some of our background fabric when I had to do a little arts and crafty session with that one. So, and you'll have to use that as a template, okay? So you'll have to use the 2 7/8. Okay, that is important. 2 7/8, yeah, yeah. You could for part, but not all of it. Not all of it. I mean, if you had something that would match a jelly roll in your stash, that's a fantastic way to go there, darling. Can't do wrong with that one. Yeah, because you only need like, 6 strips, 12 strips out of a fabric of 2 7/8, and I'm sure you probably have that in a stash somewhere. And I was trying to pick complimentary fabrics. I don't want no wackadoodle ones going on. I would like it to make it, pretty and presentable, and somebody would like to purchase it. So. And that's much, well, I was going to say it's much better, but it's really not. So I clearly need to figure out how to place my my seams. I'm not doing the best I could do. So let's put that there. Clearly need some tweaking. Let's try again for this one. And this one. And this one. Okay. Yeah, well, we are right and you guys are left. Well, that's pretty much the way it was, Cherie. I kind of shifted it down, but it's more like getting the right shift. It's how do you shift it up, how do you shift it down, trying to get those seams to line up. So it's just a matter of practice. I haven't done one since then, so well, besides the the blue quilt, the parallelograms, which is very similar to the diamond cut of this. It's just trying to get it to line up properly. It's a little finicky. Hello, Joy. Joy Wilson, good afternoon. Just back from the feed store. What are we doing today? And I hope you're well too. We are working on this beautiful project right there, Joy. Yes, we are. They will line up at the 45? Okay. That's the tricky part. We're working on that. It's a stash buster. If you go exclamation hoot, oh, actually it's already been in there. So thank you, Sassalette. You will see the free pattern and you can go and download it. We likes the frees. We like the free. Free for me. Okay, let's do this above and let's go that way. Let's try that. Okay, I'm trying to like do a little foso with the pins there. So, ooh, that's better. Okay, just gotta relearn. Gotta relearn. Training. It's okay, we got this. It's training. I'm old, I forget things. There we go, that's much better. It's almost there. Almost there. Let's line this one up. Do the little foso, the pins. Nearly got it. Yeah, it's close, it's close. It'll take some tweaking and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the tweaking. Just gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. That seems like it might be a wee bit better. A wee bit better. No quilt is perfect, but we do try our best. So. Yeah, I tried to pick some very complementary colors to each other, so for this project. That shift. Oh, that one's really good. That one's really good. That one shifted up a bit. So why? Why? Riddle me that, Batman. Why? Why couldn't you have gone down a smidge? Scratch left to just keep going. Have 22 more blocks without the center white squares that I'll design into some sort of quilt or another part. Very nice, Kelly, eh? Very nice. It's always a treat when the seams match up. When the yeah, no kidding. I was like, what does men have to do with it? It seems like they're just going to complicate the situation. Some ad is coming over the headphone. That's weird. Maybe try and pin. Sorry? Oh, you're way behind there, Vicky. Maybe do a I don't know, reload. Well, that's weird. The ad's coming over the headset. It's crazy. So I missed Anne. Did you find out that you were the winner of the member project? Because that's your quilt sitting there right there on the rack beside me. Miss Anne Hayward. Winner of the Weave It Be Vibrant project of the members. The paid members. Is that one better? Ooh, that was right on. I like that. It says a proud moment. Oh, there we go. Awesome. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do know you're a winner. So you'll have to tell me how you want it quilted. What did you do with the other one? Did I pull it out? I feel like I'm losing here. You have to tell me which way you want it quilted. Oh, this way. This way, dork. There. Okay, that seems pretty good. Let's try that. Let's just shift it a little bit over. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit more challenging when it comes to bias cuts, that's for sure. But we like a challenge. That's why we had children. Or had one anyways. I didn't want that much of a challenge, so what it was. I'm kidding. Oh, that sucked. That was worse. All right, seriously. All right, you got to figure this out, Batman. Let's rip this out. Come on. Wrap your brain around it. It's not that hard. A few little brain cells is all it takes. You always pin on an angle? Maybe I should pin on an angle. Maybe that's where I'm wrong. I'm sure there's many ways I'm wrong, but this could be just one of one top of the list. Top of the list for you and for me. Last year, still not finished yet. Oh, you'll get it, Sassalette. You've been working on another one for a long time, haven't you? Wasn't that your Scrappy one or Crumb Quilt one or something like that? You've been working on that for a few years. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Seam ripper, right to the very end. Yeah, that one was way off. All right, let's try that a little bit better this time, shall we? Come on now. You'll get it done. I know you will. So when? So when, Sassalette? When? When's it gonna happen? Huh? Just teasing. Let's try this one. Okay, do. That one. Don't put pins in your mouth. It's a horrible example. All right, is that gonna be better? I don't know. We're gonna give it a goes. We'll put it this way instead. Do the side pinning. I can't really see. Oh well, it is what it is. 'Tis what it is. Oh, and I unthreaded my machine. Dang it. Do. It's all a learning process. Everybody's got their own level. Just gotta take what you can from it. That is still way off. All right, put in a pin and rip out later. I can't be bothered to fiddle with it right now. It is what it is. I will fix it. All right, let's do some on the other side and see if we can figure this out. Dang it. Dang it, I know we can. We're smarts. We're smart peoples. We can do it. Enough these crazy shenanigans. Yes, it's going to take some tweaking. It's going to take some learning, but we will get it. And we'll do lots of little diamond shapes just like this. You wish your machine was that quiet? I find mine noisy sometimes, actually. Or maybe it's just me. Hello, Queen Bee. Happy you're here. I've seen so many of your finished projects, and you all have amazing skill. You should definitely start it. Oh, what's going on? Gotta do those UFOs. She's back. Yeah, it looks like some of your concerts or shows were canceled there too, there, Allison. I saw that on Facebook. Hello, Charlotte. Actually, I don't have my walking foot on, Charlotte. It's just my regular foot. Just a matter of tweaking it and getting it right, that's all. Just a matter of patience. Sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't. But that's okay. So we're going to try it a little different way here. Just trying to angle them. And then do maybe a angled pin or a straight pin and see where that takes us. Because I think it looks good to me here, but once we get it sewn, it doesn't always look so great. So all we can do is just give it a go and learn from our adventure. And that's way off, and my adventure sucks. Suck adventure time, 10.0. Yeah, this will definitely be a mind game of getting this done. That's okay. I asked for a challenge. I got me one. What's that fun with that? What are we doing? Speaking of shows, I've been asked to play. Oh, so I missed that. Yeah, Pal is supposed to have 3 performances in our spring musical weekend, and we get to have 1 Thursday night. Oh, jeez. That's it. That's it. And all the time that these kids have prepped and memorized and rehearsed to get their stuff all correct, and yeah, that's hard for them too. It's hard for everybody, really. Hello, Nancy. Happy you're here. Hello, Kathy. My day's going good. Queen Bee, how was your day? Oh, how's everybody's day going? It's not bad here for Saturday. A week before our 12-hour stream. Hopefully all goes well. All right, let's do that again. If we repeat it so many times, it's going to be okay, right? Jeez, we'll get it. I know we will. Just got to go a little up. Maybe it's a little up. Let's try that. Let's do this and this. And this and this. And let's kind of do the little faux yo-so. It doesn't really look all that great. So let's move this one down a smidge. Do like the faux yo-so. Here and flip. That seems better. Look at those lines are matching up a little bit better there.
You have to line it up at the quarter inch and not the... You're lining it up right at the seam. It won't line up that way.
I know, I'm trying to figure that out right now, honey. That's what I'm doing.
Got it. Punk.
Yeah, making an X. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to remember that too. It's been a while. You think you just line it up straight, but boy, by golly, you don't. Oh my goodness, celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on. Look, we got it on. Yay, I know. It only took so many beatings. And morale will improve. Just keep beating. We'll get it. I told you we'd get it. We just had to get back into the swing of things. Just had to get back into the swing of things. It takes a little while to get back into, working with things on an angle. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. Or everybody would do it. Dang it. I moved it up. I just moved it up of the pretty much the quarter of an inch that Pop was saying as I was sitting out here. So I'm just trying to shift it into the place where it looks like it's going to come together. I hope, because of the angle it is on initially of the cut. And I'm just doing like a little pin really close to the seam, and I'm going to flip up. And it looks really close to the seam as it's coming down, do the stitchy stitch, so I think we're okay. I think we're all right. We're making some progress, homies. We're making some progress. I need to take a little. I was like, should I practice beforehand? I'm like, nope, just practice on screen, so everybody knows that it's not, it doesn't come naturally to everybody, and it is a bit of a struggle, and you're gonna have to tweak it. That's the way life is. Damn it, face it. Life is like that. Blueberry waffles for lunch. I think we're having. Oops, that could have been a little bit better. Could have shifted that down a smidge. It looks like it could have come down just a little bit. And I had it up too much, so it could have shifted down just a little bit more towards the seam. So let's try that instead. I think we're having not blueberry, strawberry. What to do with my seam rubber? Oh, for Pete's. Oh, it's right here. Strawberry waffles tomorrow. Pop said if I make the batter, he'd make the waffles, and I'm all out for that. So, because I can make the batter before I go to bed tonight, and I have to do a darn thing in the morning. Yeah. It tastes better when you set it overnight anyway, so. Waffle, and we got a waffle maker. I got that a couple of years ago as a birthday gift. You guys know that, because I like me waffles. Was it put your pin in the center, put your pin in the seam, a 1/4 inch in line up, stick pin in the other seam, 1/4 inch, and have a straight pin up and down. Take the straight pin out and go to the next seam. Do it again. Okay, all right. It's just a matter of learning and perfecting as you go. As I said, I knew this quilt was going to be a challenge, and hopefully people were on the adventure with me. It's going to take some time to get the layout right, but once you do, it'll be awesome. Okay. Making the batter and making the head mix the flour so and it tastes so much better, I think, actually, Allison. That's why whenever I'd say if you want waffles, you got to tell me like an hour and a half ahead of time so I can make the batter so it can sit, because it likes to get all happy chappy with the waffle stuff. So I have no point, Virginia. I got to do it. I got to do it right. None of this half stuff. We'd say to Bunchkin when he was little, he'd be doing a chore and I'd be like, stop being a half-assed Harry. Do it right. I'm sorry if I swore and was irritated people, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, so 3 weeks off of crossing guard, 1 week off for March break, 2 weeks off for this virus. So we will probably, most likely, finish our cross-stitch flower pot project and be starting something different. So I have another free pattern I could share with everybody when they're in the chat for the cross-stitch project, if they would like to stitch along with me. It's a cute little dragon, actually. All right, let's sort this out. Okay. LL Sasslite, you can come to my house and you'll be on the same schedule as LL. What was that about? All right, so let's move that down a bit. Let's do the little faux-y sewy thingy. Okay, put the pin in. Hold on, let's pin. Pin. Pinning in the seam there. Pinning in the seam there. And doing that. Let's try that. So let's pin in the seam. Okay, see I'm coming up about 1/4 inch in and a 1/4 inch in. And let's try that. Let's see how that gets us. Okay. Got to find an easier way to do this. How do you look? Oh, you look good. Ooh, you look good. Smile for the camera. Much, much better. Oh, the loaf of bread fell off the shelf. I mean the counter. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why the loaf of bread fell off the counter. This is crazy. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We will figure it out, homies. We will. What time is it? Oh, really? 3:14 already? Oh my goodness. Use 3 pins, 1 in the middle. Is that it? 1 in the middle? Anybody have any questions about this project? Oh, I hate paper cut. Oh. Ouch, paper cut on an old paper cut. That's even worse. Double pin. Center pin just to mark the intersection. Okay. Better to pick than have to. What the heck is this kind of quilt? Then remove the center pin. Okay. We can see what. Yeah, that's what doing, like faux pinning sort of thing. Trying to line it up a bit. Just got to go a little bit above. That's the thing. This is going to be. It's good. That's a good question there, Miss Nadine. I believe it said it was 78 by 73 by 68. I'm sorry. Finished size is 73 by 68. And of course, you can add borders if you wanted to, without any doubt. Okay. And we will put another pin up here. Do a little faux. See if that looks pretty darn good. Yeah, I think so. I think we're getting it. Just got to be shifting it up that way. All right. We'll get there. Questions about this project? Yes, Elle. Are you making an owl for each of us, please? No, sorry. But I'm hoping if it turns out correctly and I get my seams better, that it will be for sale and we can raise funds to build the quilt shop. So that's hopefully what it's going to go to if it all works out well. So we'll get there. We'll get there. It's just a matter of a process, and we have to have faith in ourselves to get there. Does one stick your tongue out and blow spit? Hello, Tex. I'm glad you're just saying hi. I'm saying hi back. Yeah, this pattern is free if you'd like to go and download it. Make sure you're putting it on each page so you can do your cut and pasting and craft session to get your stuff together for your templates. Right there, it's right above, Pat. It says right there, live art gallery. Click on that. Exclamation hoot if you missed it, if it wasn't on your page. That's a good idea. Oh, I thought maybe it might be for a silent auction. Yeah, I thought it might be good for a silent auction. Cross you're doing is beautiful, but I love the colors. Oh, what do you mean by that, Hildy? Are you talking about somebody else's project? I have a mouse under my control who loves you, he said Nana, and then quickly adds Mommy Daddy. Well, I think it's something we're working with my stash here, and why not? Why not? So we do a lot for other people, and I think we need to get back to a little bit to ourselves if we can raise some funds. So I don't really do quilts for, fundraising or whatever. So I'm hoping it'll bring on a little bit. So. Yeah, that is a beautiful project there. It's very colorful. It's what our Ann Hayward won as part of our extra member project. So I can't wait to hear what she would like quilted on it and what sort of thread and stuff. So if she wants something in the border or just all over or whatever. So I'm very, very excited. It's a good pattern, Kim. It really is. It's free. So why not? Give it a chance. So I think we'll call it there for today. So I want to thank everybody for your time and your hanging out with us and spending your time with us. We greatly appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday maybe. I don't know. We'll do a cross stitch, something. Who knows? We'll do a cross stitch during the week, probably. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon, or maybe Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon. I don't know. We'll figure it out and look for the webpage for posts on whether we're going to do the cross stitching, and we will get this down. I tell you there. So hope everybody has a fantastic and amazing weekend. We thank you very much, and big hugs, big hugs. Okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It has been a lot. It's been, cutting and pasting and all sorts of good stuff. Well, we'll get there. Okay. Big hugs, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate it. And big hugs.